All right, what's going on, swing yarders? How we doing, everybody? All right, so we're gonna play the round one, par 3 at Deer Creek Golf Club. And let's take a look at the settings real quick. If I go over to GS Pro, oop, that's the wrong window. I want that back, and then GS Pro. All right, so we're looking at 11 stimp, fairways normal, greens normal, and then behind my video there is a 981 feet of elevation. So a little bit of elevation to take into account. Let me just double check that audio is working on my end. Make sure we're cooking here. All right. Normal. And then behind my video there is. Great, sounds good. Okay, so let's get rocking and rolling. All right, so hole 1. All right, so 126 up 8, 134. Let's take a look. Pin's just right there. All right, so this is a pretty smooth pitching wedge. All right. My heater just turned off, so there's less noise. So I'm looking for about 130 here. Oh, yanked it so bad. Great start. Just as bad as it gets right there. Let me click something here. Okay, that was atrocious, guys, but very realistic for my golf game. I'm all over the place. All right, relatively straightforward up and down. Just got to hit a good shot here. Oh, got caught up a little bit. I should have carried that a couple yards farther. All right, we're not starting out with a bogey. So remind me again, what is it? 11 stimp. All right. It's going to end up being pretty straight, huh? If anything, a little bit to the right, because, yeah, when it slows down. Yeah, let's try that. So we're looking at basically 18, 14-foot putt. Oh boy. Oh boy. Guys, this is about as bad of a start as you can have. Okay, stop the bleeding. That first one's moving, going up an inch. That should be good. That is an awful start. Awful, just awful. But 17 more holes to go. Let's keep our head in the game here. Feeling really inconsistent with my irons lately. I was in Houston last week playing golf and I was hitting it great. I get back into my sim and I just can't find it. That comes back a little bit. Again, we have elevation, so that's about hole high. It's about what we wanted there. Just pushed it a hair. Just can't keep consistency good. All right, let's try and get that stroke back. I need to turn the, looks like it looks pretty good on the screen that you guys are watching, but my impact screen is pretty light. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna make that a little bit darker. See it a little bit better. All right, so 16-foot putt. Stay right, stay right. All right, got that one back. One hole at a time. All right, so this is another pitching wedge, 3 in a row. This is a full pitching wedge. Into a slight breeze. Again, a little elevation, so I'm probably looking for 133 or so here. 132. Man, I keep laying it off, but I came back. Okay. A little bit. Got my number, 132. Yeah, I just pushed it again. Again, good. That was a good swing. Little push, but it came back for me a little bit. All right, so 18 down 3. Let's see, it's gonna break a little bit there. We gotta be at least up here, probably one more. Goes pretty hard at the end. Let's try there. So 18 down 3, 15 feet. It's gonna be going the whole way. Sit ball, sit ball, sit ball. Ooh, got lucky that hit the hole. I was out of the circle. Okay. Getting it back here. 100 yards, probably plays closer to 95. I'd love to carry this about 98 with some spin. 96. Go a little bit. Stop right there. Not too bad. A little bit of an open club face on impact. I don't like my VLA over 30 there, but that's all right. I've seen worse misses out of myself. Let's see, so 14 down 1. That should be pretty good right there. Still gonna think hitting at 14 here. That looked good. All right, here we go. Little streak here. Okay. 104. This is kind of the same as last hole. If I hit the same shot, maybe just a little bit better. I need at least 100 out of this. This is still my lob wedge. Oh, I love it. This could be good. This could be good. Stop right there. That was a much better shot. That was my best strike of the round so far. Just spun outside the circle. Of course, gave me a little bit of work here. A breaker. It's like getting up to it in real golf, and you're like, just give me the gimme, and you're just outside the gimme circle. All right, 5.5. This one's all just speed and hit it straight. Wow. Almost left that short. All right, 122 up 6. We're gonna hit the gap wedge here. -8 already? -8 through 3. Okay, so he's on round 2. Obviously not a lot of scores yet on Monday morning here. Monday afternoon for me. 122 up 6. Let's look at that. I mean, we just need to get it over. Got to make sure we hit this one good, because this is about a full gap wedge here. Again, another good strike. Stay left. That'll come back down the hill. I'm surprised that didn't spin more. Everything funnels off the front there. I thought that was going to spin pretty hard. Another good one though. All right, downhill 2. This will move. That looks like the spot there. 8-foot putt. Let it trickle in. Stay up. Okay, nice. Definitely push that just a little bit. All right, playing good golf after that rough start. That first hole was so bad. Okay. 93 yards. Probably want to carry it 90. $96. Oh, I wish I had more spin than that. That's going to be a little long, but a great line. Again, I hit that ball really nice, just a couple yards too far. We can make this though. All right, 20 down 2. I think that's enough right there. Got one pushing me back up. I think that'll be good. It's looking at like 19. There, pushed it back, stay there. Oh, I've never seen a putt do that. I have never seen a putt do that. On SGT anyway. All right, 113. We'll go with the 54 degree here. Okay. Another one, just got to trust the swing here. We're going to go right at it. Hitting the wedge is just fine. 113 is probably my number. Yeah, maybe 110 to 113 would be just fine. Got 111. I pulled it though. Hands got in front of the body. But that was a good miss there. I was okay going right of the hole, not left. Ooh, big downhill here. That is the spot right there. Actually, I think one more because you have to hit it so light. So it's 8. Oh, it's only 5. I thought it was 8. I'm actually going to go back that click then. So we're looking at like 17. Should swing hard. There we go. Our putter's working. We are on fire here. 201. All right, definitely going 6 iron here. I actually probably only looking for 185. So I could almost push a 7 iron, but not really any trouble. So I'm okay being a little more aggressive. I'll choke up just a hair. Off the toe. I got 187, but again, hands in front of the body, that's a really bad golf swing. Time to fix it. Not going to dwell on that one too much. Where is that breaking so hard? Okay, so towards the front, so I actually kind of want to go. Just make sure I'm right of the hole. Yeah, now I can see it. Okay. So 28. 16 to the front. Sit, sit, sit. Wow, did that go hard? That went so hard. Why do you think that ran so hard? It's normal settings, right? Normal, normal. Why did that bounce so hard? All right. Make the par. Not going to be a ton of birdies on this hole, so if we can make this, no harm, no foul. I thought that was a good chip, though, and I cannot believe how far that bounced. All right, so we went uphill one. That's maybe a little too much. Right there. Is that enough? Yep. All right, 15 and a half or so. Sit, sit. Oh, I pushed that a lot. A little bit anyway. Let me see. 0.4. That's a pretty good putt. Just a hair too hard. Okay. All right, sand wedge here. Bummer on that one. I had 3 chances to make a good par there. Couldn't capitalize on any of them. All right, I want 112 here. Nope. That is the wedge swing that I am trying desperately to get rid of. All right, what do we do here? I am trying desperately to get rid of that wedge swing right there. Okay, 63, up 2.5, so 73, 83. Yeah, 85. It's gonna be short, go ball. Definitely a big push there, but all right, I want this one bad. Flat putt. That's, I think, the spot right there. One more. Okay, 11 feet. good as I can hit it. Apparently way too hard though. That was perfectly straight. Golly, man. This has been the story of my sim game though. Just can't seem to get it together. And just when I had it rolling, look at this, look at this. I had 7 in a row, and then ugh, yuck, just look at it. And these are not hard holes, to be fair. They are not hard. I mean, even that 200-yard hole, there is no trouble. I just, man. All right, new swing thought, here we go. I only want 106 here, choking up a little bit. Okay, 107, sit ball, way too far, darn. That's a good swing. I'm okay with that one. I think I can chip this in. That was at least a good swing. Just a couple yards too far. So this is pretty short. Oh, that came out slow. Get in the circle. Did it? Yeah, okay. Same club. Like that 107-yard shot again. Or 108 or whatever I had. Well, 6, that one's got to go a little bit. Stop right there. Not bad. Came a little open through impact, but I think we can make this. Get back on the birdie train. There we go. Yeah, it's going to move a little bit. So we're looking at 15, 18. There's a good birdie. All right. Okay. Let's see, 164. This will be an 8-iron, but again, we have a little elevation, so I'm not going to need all of this. Probably looking for 155 carry. I'm choking up a little bit. Let's just try and put a good swing here. If it comes back, it's good. It's not going to, though. Yep. Shoot. Again, that's the story of my round so far. That was, again, a good swing, but I'm coming through open a little bit on impact. Getting my yardage, not getting my line. All right, 13. I'm going to try and pop this up a little bit. That's too hard. Sit. Yep. That was almost kind of chunky. Kind of caught the heel of my club. I didn't trust my flop shot. Not a very good swing there. Okay, let's see. It's only down an inch, but so we're looking at like 14 feet. Let's try that. 14. Shame. That's what I get. Okay, new hole. $87, I want probably $84. $85, like it, should kind of stop right there. There's a good one. Okay. Yeah, that's the spot. Yep. 11. Good birdie. 116. I'll probably play this about 110, even 108 with the wind. It stays at 3. Got 108, stay left. There's a good one. All right. Wedges have been hit or miss, haven't they? Is that one doing anything? Can't see that. That middle one, oh no, it's not moving much. So yeah, right there's probably good. 8 feet. Wow, did I pull that or what happened there? I did, 0.9. Okay, let's see. Let's see here. All right, come on, let's finish strong. Let's see if we can hit a little better wedge than we started with. If you guys go back, watch hole 1. Probably hit one of the worst pitching wedges of the year. Well, probably the worst pitching wedge considering it's January 12th. Okay, 135 up 4, but I have wind and elevation. Probably only need 130, 132. $129.8. Get back just a little bit. Get to the right. Perfect. All right, little tester on the putt here. It's gonna move. It's uphill 2 inches though. Yeah, that last one goes pretty hard, so looking at almost 13. Get over. Ooh. Kind of playing by the hair of my chinny chin chin here. Making some birdies, but it has not been a very clean round, if you ask me. That is 16, Chris Reck. Well done, sir. To be fair, there will be some good scores on this, this course. A lot of the holes are pretty short. And just people have better wedge games than me. But we're working on it. We'll get there. All right, I want 155 here. Choked up 8-iron. I actually like that even better. Should get back there. Yes, sir. Beauty. All right. Okay, 118 back pin. I'm looking for like a 112. 112, hopefully not too much spin. $113, and it should stop. That should also be pretty good. Excellent. Couple good shots in a row there. No gimme here though. All right. Just outside, 6 feet. Yeah, right there. Another putt that's hitting the hole pretty hard. What a round. My goodness. 4 bogeys and every single other hole but one was a birdie. Look at that scorecard. Unbelievable. All right, well, we had some ups, we had some downs. Let's see what the stats were on the putting. We made a lot of putts. Let me get my video out of there. 185 feet of putts. That is why we scored like that. Wow. All right, cool. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I might start another stream here and do tips round 1. So we'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers.